What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome you back to another live Wi-Fi battle. Today against my good friend Steve, aka PkmnTrainerSteve, aka in-game name Ryu, one of the first people I ever met on YouTube. His channel's in the description, and I really would appreciate if you go check out his content. Show him some shady love over there, as the shady people like to do. Today, we're bringing the same team we had last time against Sky because it worked out so freaking well. Such a hype match. Right now we're Ultra Beastless and Tapu-less, and I kind of feeling that myself. Of course, I think in the future you guys are leaving your suggestions as always in the comment section. I'm still gonna grab some Ultra Beasts and some Tapus because they're a lot of fun. I like to limit myself to like 1 or 2 per team, but especially in singles. In VGC, it's kind of no holds bar, whatever you can do to win. But singles, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do by limiting yourself, and you get to see some cool Pokemon like. Freaking Rabombi's amazing. Coming in clutch last time. Of course, so was Raichu at the top of Coco. Hopefully, Steve is bringing a top of Coco so we can trigger that electric surge. Not that it matters since we are actually, what's the word? Choice scarfed. Ryu is done. Steve is here. And let's get it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to win. Come on. What does he got? There's a Tapu Koko. Ooh, and he's got a Celesteela. Okay. So he's got Celesteela, Tapu Koko, Jangmo-O or Komo-O. I can't remember his name. I really want to find it right now because I have a title of a video and it's probably wrong. Jangmo-O. Jangmo-O, I think, is the very first one. Yes. And it evolves into Komo-O. Please? Komo-O. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So we need to change that right now while we're here because I'm a terrible human being. So he's got common weaknesses, not too many, but he's got 2 Pokemon weak to electric, 2 Pokemon weak to ground. He's got 1 immunity to the ground typing. Our Rabombi looks pretty solid here. I think he's gonna go ahead and open up with the Lycanroc. This time I'm gonna go ahead and open up Crust Bucket, predicting that. My Crust Bucket has a good matchup against most of his Pokemon. The only bad one really being the Celesteela. I can't touch it that much. I really can't touch Celesteela much at all, but hopefully we can work around that. We do have a Raichu for the Celesteela. Big advice: you have to bring an electric type this generation. You need at least 1 electric type, I think personally. Like, what else is Celesteela weak to? Fire. You can bring a fire type, but electric types, they're really good. They're really good again, which is awesome. So he's gonna open up with the Lycanroc kind of as expected, and that's great. Now let's make sure. I don't think I saw a ghost type in his, he does not have a ghost type, so he's nothing that can stop me from rapid spinning. Gyro Ball would do the most. But he has a switch in for Gyro Ball, which would be the Celesteela. So I think that we're pretty safe with just going for a Shadow Claw. Actually, you know what? Go for the Gyro Ball. He's gonna set up rocks. I know Steve. He may be, well, if I know Steve, he knows that I have rapid spin on this thing. So maybe he is gonna go out into that Celesteela. However, it can't really touch me too much. I know it has the flying type move, obviously. It gets access to flying type moves and its stab. He's gonna withdraw the Lycanroc. Okay, so we are gonna see the Celesteela come out. Should have gone for the Shadow Claw, my friends. Should have gone for the Shadow Claw. Definitely should have gone for the Shadow Claw. Gyro Ball is going to do hardly anything, and then I'm sure we're gonna see leftovers. There we go. So Celesteela is a bit of a problem for my team. I do have the Marowak, of course, but I really, really don't feel like hard swapping out into that bad boy. Is he really? I wonder. My question is he actually gonna Leech Seed me? Would he actually do that to me right now? I don't know. I do not know. Oh man, I kind of wish I put U-turn on Bubble Boy for singles. I think I will. I'll take lead if it gets U-turn. Let's check so we can learn together. Boakranid, Cerebi. Let's see. Araquanid. Come on, Araquanid. There we go. Do you get U-turn, dude? Let me know. Let me know. Do you get U-turn? You don't get U-turn. Ooh, you really don't? That stinks. Okay, so that wouldn't work anyway. Let's go ahead and I can't hard swap into Maple Syrup. I just can't. I can hard swap into Darwin. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind a hard swap into Darwin. But it's tough. They're really the only way I'm getting. We're gonna see a Toxic here. Ooh. Toxic leftovers, potential stall Celesteela, which is one of the best ways to use Celesteela in singles for sure. Definitely. I wish this thing didn't get Toxic. I wish this thing didn't get Leech Seed, honestly. I really wish it didn't get Leech Seed. Darwin's going to take 10 hit points of damage from that Toxic. Let's take a look at his team. What's he switching for? A fire type move. It is the Primarina. But I think, is he really going to run Protect? He might run Protect. I don't know. I don't know. I could read the Primarina and go out as Maple Syrup. I think I will. I'm going to read the Protect and go out as Maple Syrup. Because I feel like either he's going to Protect or he's going to go out. I'm getting frisky with the reads. I don't know why. I kind of wish I'd got into Raichu initially. Because all he did was Toxic. But he's either going to Protect or he's going to go ahead and go out into the Primarina. I think those are the two options. He could have gone into the Jangmo-O, but I really don't think that would be the best thing for him. I got to get rid of the Celesteela. Celesteela is such a huge problem. And granted, I outspeed it, I think. Maybe I don't. I might not, guys. Celesteela, I got to learn my speeds here still, for sure. Marowak, I know, is pretty slow. Celesteela is 61, so at level 50 with no benefits, it's at 66, which means it is slower than me. So he's not, I'm switching out first. So right now we'll also be able to learn if I'm slower for sure, but I think I am, unless he goes for Protect. He did go for the Protect, and we got our Raichu in for free. We needed that. I don't think a Thunderbolt will take you out. He's got no immunities to a Thunderbolt. So I think I'm gonna fire one off. I'm just gonna fire off a Thunderbolt. I'm gonna let him, he's gonna withdraw Celesteela, hard withdraw, and goes out into Komala. Komala can definitely eat this, and I have a feeling the way Steve switched that in, Komala actually gets Pursuit. Really wish I had clicked. Really wish I had clicked Volt Switch. I feel like it definitely gets Pursuit. It doesn't. Ooh, okay. What does this thing want to do? What does this thing want to do? I mean, it's normal typing. It's normal typing. I'm gonna hard swap out into our... I have lots of ghosts on this team, guys. I just realized I have 3 ghost types and no normal types. That is incredibly bad team comp. I don't know how we won that last battle. I guess Crust Bucket's better to go out into. Let me just make sure. Crust Bucket has 121 defense. Palossand has 130. Ooh. Palossand. But you probably gain some sort of water or... I mean, you definitely get Sucker Punch. I'll tell you that much. This thing definitely gets Sucker Punch. Well, you know what? Fort Texas is more likely to be able to handle the Celesteela, sort of, with Shadow Balls and Special Defense drops. So we're going to see a U-turn. That's right, Komala gets a U-turn. I've seen that a lot. Almost every Komala I've seen now. I think I've only seen 2 or 3, and all of them have had U-turn. So got to keep that in mind. Komala does get U-turn. He's going to get switch priority. And there's no reason for him to not to do that, because it's super effective on Raichu. Primarina is actually going to come out. I'm kind of fine with this. Oddly enough, I don't see him going straight up for a water type move. Maybe that's me being ignorant. And I'm just going to Giga Drain. Then again, if he goes for the Z move, we'll be in trouble. But an Ice type move is pretty safe here for him. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to Amnesia. Amnesia or Giga Drain. Amnesia. I'm going to Amnesia, predicting an Ice type move. I'm feeling Ice Beam because my 2 walls are both weak to Ice, which is very, very bad. But I think he's going to go Ice Beam. Not want to trigger my extra defense anyway. So let's get an Amnesia up here. We're base 100 to special attack, max attack modest. And if we can get it to +2 special defense, we are going to be pretty darn bulky. Where his water type move is not going to take us out, and we can Giga Drain and gain a lot of HP back from this Primarina. This Primarina versus Fort Texas. Going to withdraw Primarina, actually, trying to make the plays. Goes out into Tapu Koko. I stayed in here, dude. I went for that Amnesia. I went for straight up, I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. And we are looking pretty good here. Looking pretty darn good with our fresh Fort Texas. Tapu Koko really can't touch me much. I mean, even with his Grass Knot, it's not going to matter. I can Earth Power right now if I want to, but I'm going to Shadow Ball because the Celesteela is probably coming in. Because I think he's going to have to go for stall with Celesteela. And hopefully, Celesteela, what's your special defense? Your special defense is too high. It's 101. It's just too high. Out comes Como, actually. Ooh, Como is going to hit the field, but I have a Shadow Ball. Bulletproof. Steve, you monster! Steve is a monster, guys. Steve is a monster. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a bad time for me. That's a bad time for me. I'm gonna Earth Power. I'm a little taken aback right now. I'm gonna Earth Power. He's gonna Dragon Dance in my face. That's fine. That's fine. I have a Focus Sash Rabombi. If I have to let anyone go down, I will. I don't think it will be our Fort Texas, though. Let's just get some damage off and then make a decision. Ooh! It's a crit! Now, after leftovers, does that crit matter? It looks like leftovers is going to keep him alive for another turn. I could hard read. He can't go for a fighting type move. He has to go for a dragon type move. Am I really going to be that risky, boys? Because I could literally just predict the dragon type move and go out into Cheerios. Because I don't think Fort Texas wants to take a +1. At the same time, it's leftovers. I have 130 defense. I honestly think I could take it. I think I could take it. I'm gonna Earth Power here. We're gonna see Dragon Claw. Yeah, it's not even Outrage. I think we can take it. I think we can eat it up. There we go. That is awesome. Get this Earth Power off. We got no special defense drop. We got the crit though. Is that crit gonna matter? It does. Back-to-back crits. Oh, Steve, I'm sorry, man. That is wild. Palossand not feeling too hot with this low HP. However, really fighting to be the MVP. Taking out a Como-O. Fort Texas, you're not getting through this thing. You're not. See, Como-O, I could have gone out into my Rabombi. I definitely could have. But he's got priority still, and I really can't get sad. Okay, so now I'm pretty positive you're going for the water type move, but I'm at +2, so I think I can live it, unless it's the water type Z move. We'll find out together. I'm gonna click Giga Drain. It's gonna go for the Ice Beam. So there's that Ice Beam I was wondering about, but my Amnesia is gonna come in clutch here. It just doesn't matter. Giga Drain from base 100. Oh gosh, are you Assault Vest? Huh. Maybe you're Assault Vest. Well, I can't really switch anything in. The electricity's gone, unfortunately, because I was about to take advantage of that with my Raichu. I could go into the Bubble Boy here. Yo, shoutouts to Bubble Boy coming in. Shoutouts to Bubble Boy coming right in. I understand he could probably read that. I get it. And Bubble Boy pretty much walls Primarina. Pretty much walls Primarina. Fort Texas, though. Fort Texas, you did good. You did good. You're on top right now, man. You're on top for that MVP slot. I'll tell you that much. Here's the Scald. Ooh. Making reads. That's crazy, because if I had Giga Drained again, Steve would be in a really bad spot. I do pack the Poison Jab for such situations as this. Do I really think he's going to stay in? Actually, I think if anything, he'll switch out to the top of Coco. Yo, are we real? Are we really? But if he goes out into a Celesteela, I'll be so upset. I don't know how familiar Steve is with it. I just got to go for it. I'm not going to overpredict. I'm not going to overpredict. Let's just go for Poison Jab. I'm not going to do it. I'm not here to overpredict. That's not why I'm on the channel right now. I mean, I do it all the time, so I guess maybe that is why I'm on the channel. We're going to go for Poison Jab, see how much it does. If anything comes in, it probably will be this. Oh, he's gonna Moonblast here. I'm Assault Vest. I'm gonna eat this. I'm guessing my opponent is Assault Vest as well, judging by how little that Giga Drain did. But Poison Jab is not a Giga Drain. And unfortunately, our Bubble Boy's taking way more damage than I want him to. Do I have a switch in for Moonblast? I really don't. I really do not. I mean, Darwin can come in, but Darwin is slower than Primarina. At this point, I am going to go for a Liquidation, predicting a switch. It's risky, but I'm going to do it. I feel like Steve knows that I'm going to do that too, but Celesteela is right there. Celesteela is right there. Maybe he's hoping I forgot, and that's why I went for the Poison Jab? I don't know. I got six legs to Poison Jab you with. Should do way more. I mean, for me, if I was Max Attack Adamant, I'm not Max Attack Adamant. It's going to withdraw the Primarina. And we're gonna see Celesteela come out. So we made a solid read right there, ladies and gents. Going for the Liquidation, should do a lot of damage and has the chance to drop defense, I believe. Oh, it's not gonna drop the defense, but it is going to do a solid amount. So I'm okay with that. We're gonna go ahead and go for another Liquidation here. Does Liquidation have a chance to drop the defense? He's gonna Leech Seed us. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. This is what I hate. It may also lower the defense target's stat. Defense? Nope! The target's defensive stat. There it is. There's that defensive drop. I don't know what the percentage is on that. It is a 20% chance to do that. Now the Leech Seed and the leftovers. Part of me wants to stay in and click Liquidation again. However, I cannot do that. because he's just gaining. This is the problem with Celesteela right here, literally right here. I'm gonna hard stop to maple syrup again. I'm gonna risk it because I think he's either protecting or toxicking, and if he toxics my Raichu, then it is what it is. Once I break this thing down, I'm telling you. Once I break this thing down, I am telling you, we will be pretty good. We will be pretty darn good. So let's go into our maple syrup. We can take any one hit. You're gonna see the heavy slam. I am tiny. Wow, that was definitely 100% a read. I can take it, but it's definitely a read. At this point, I'm gonna click Volt Switch. Even if it doesn't knock this thing out, I want to make sure I have the switch initiative. So he's probably gonna go for a protect here, get as much leftovers as possible, as he should. Had I stayed and gone for a liquidation, it would have been really good, I guess, but realistically, between the leftovers and the lead seed, it just wouldn't have been worth it. It literally would not have been worth it. He's gonna protect here. Why does Celesteela have to be fast as well? 61? I mean, it's not that fast, obviously, but I guess I should have gone into Marowak instead. Yeah, Marowak would have been better. Marowak would have been a better switch instead of the Raichu. So that was my fault. That was my fault. Definitely learn from me, guys. Marowak is so slow though. It's base 45. Never mind. Never mind at all. Even if he wants to stay in, my Raichu is going to do a butt ton of damage. And I'm actually going to read the Leech Seed. So I'm going to go into Crust Bucket. I'm going to go into Crust Bucket reading the Leech Seed. Let's see what he goes for. Goes for that Leech Seed. I am immune. And now we can fire off a base 135, attacking Crust Bucket. I'm going to be changing his nickname soon because I've been watching a lot of Once Upon a Time and Captain Hook is my favorite. I can pretty much go for a semi-free Shadow Claw. He does have the Kamala still. I think I'm actually just going to hard swap back out into Maple Syrup. Yeah, I'm going to hard swap back out into Maple Syrup. We're going for the double, baby. We are going for the double because either he's going to protect, Toxic, he could Heavy Slam us, I guess. We're going to see Toxic. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's gonna dwindle us down, but we are at the very least going to force a switch here. Like after the protect. He's going to protect, gain leftovers, yada, yada, yada. It's just what he has to do with Celesteela. That's how this Pokemon is played. Maple Syrup is going to take toxic damage, and then we're going to take even more, and then even more, and then even more. So let's click Volt Switch. No reason not to. He knows that. Don't gotta beat around the bush, Steve. Click Protect. It is the play to make. It is the play to make. Oh, he's going to hard swap, actually, out into his Komala, which can eat up the Volt Switches, as we've seen. As we've seen. The question is, what do we do from here? What do we do from here? It is a normal type. I'm getting a little tired of the song and dance. Unfortunately, my Cheerios cannot touch, literally cannot touch the Celesteela. So I can't set up yet. Kamala slow or Kamala's fast? Kamala is base 65. So we could go into Fort Texas here, get some leftovers, and hopefully live a hit. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that right now. Fort Texas, come on back out. I love how it just comes up from the sand on the floor, even though there's no sand on the floor. Just scoops it up. Scoops it. This is like a league match right now, man. Going in with that Celesteela. You gotta bring Stealth Rocks, dude. You gotta start bringing Stealth Rocks. Does Sandcastle learn Stealth Rocks? I'll be so upset if he does. I pretty much... this stinks. You know what? I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball in case he U-turns. We're gonna see Wish. Wow, that's literally worst case scenario. And you're gonna Wish up your Celesteela probably. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh wow. I mean, the only Pokemon that's down is Jangmo-O. So you could even Wish up the... Or is Primarina down? Who dropped? Who dropped? Who dropped? I can't remember who dropped. I'm still gonna Shadow Ball because I can't risk that Celesteela getting HP back. I cannot risk it. We're gonna see the Primarina actually does come out, and it's gonna be able to eat the Shadow Ball just fine. Had a Giga Drained, we probably would have taken it out. But that's okay. We're going to do an okay amount to this thing, and up goes the HP for this Assault Vested Primarina. At this point, I'm gonna let Vortexus drop. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Giga Drain. I'm gonna let Vortexus drop. We're gonna see a Scald here. Super effective stab should take us out. We don't have an Amnesia up, so we are a sad panda. Could have gone on forever if we had Amnesia up. And at this point, I do have to go back onto Maple Syrup here. This is like all I can do is my Volt Switch. All I can do is keep Volt Switching with this Maple Syrup. Eventually, we'll break down his walls of Kamala. Maybe, maybe. I don't know if we will. Maybe we will. Wow. Okay, so he's gonna withdraw the Primarina. I wish he just sack off his Celesteela, but Kamala's gonna come back out. I don't think 2 Thunderbolts. I mean, maybe 2 Thunderbolts would have done the trick. Maybe they would have. Who's the next fastest Pokemon on our team? Everything is so slow on our team, man. Everything is so slow. Cheerios, I guess? We pretty much have to go into the Cheerios here. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I mean, Bubble Boy would get some leftovers, which would be nice. But if we go on into anything that's actually gonna knock him out, yeah, it's bad. This is bad. Because he can just wish here. He could just wish here. Oh man, this is horrible. This is horrid, guys. This is absolutely horrid. I'm gonna Quiver Dance as he wishes. He's gonna withdraw the Komala action and go right on to Celesteela. Yep. Has to. He has to go into Celesteela. Didn't even want to wish it up. Didn't even want to wish it up. I don't know if it's worth throwing this Pokemon away right now. Even though Celesteela's about to gain, like, infinite HP again. Gonna gain infinite HP. Literally everything's resisted. Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam, man. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna let him Heavy Slam me. See how little this does. Okay, it's enough for a 2-hit KO. There's the Heavy Slam. We can live that. At the very least, we might be rid of this Celesteela. We might be rid of it. And honestly, I will trade a Ribombee. I will trade a box of Cheerios to get rid of this thing. Or at the very least, get really close to getting rid of it. Because this thing is just such a problem. Dazzling Gleam again. He's Protect, gonna gain the leftovers, and I think that might let him live. I think that might let him live. I should have Quiver Danced. Should have Quiver Danced. I did not want to think about it. I did not want to overthink it, but I think that leftovers is gonna let him live. He's back in the yellow. Let's try it. Nothing I could do. Nothing. I mean, I could have, don't get me wrong, I could have definitely stopped that from happening. He drops! He drops with no crit! Thank you, that thing is just the bane of my existence. Least favorite, even when I saw it. Even when I first saw it in my LP, just wait till you see that reaction. Just could not stand it, could not stand it. Now, is Ribombee worth saving against this team? I actually think so. It outspeeds the Primarina, outspeeds it outspeeds a lot of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into Crust Bucket. I'm gonna go right onto Crust Bucket. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. We're too close, man. We are too close. We got rid of the freaking giant Accelerock. Accelerock. Wow, that does a lot. It's a crit. I was gonna say, that does a lot of damage, man. That did way too much damage. All right, now that the Celesteela is gone, I am free to go for Power Whips. I believe. Let's check his team. He's got the Komodo's gone, and the Celesteela's gone. So he's got the, okay, yeah, I can Power Whip. I can finally just fire off a giant, fat Power Whip. So you're gonna see a Fire Fang come out from this beautiful Pokemon. Not gonna do a crazy amount. No burn, no flinch, and a Power Whip's gonna connect. He's probably Focus Sash. He is Focus Sash. Once again, the rocks. Rocks would have made this so much easier. And I'm actually gonna be cheeky and click Rapid Spin. I'm gonna click Rapid Spin on the off chance he decides to say, you know what, I want Rocks up as my last wish. Because then if I were to not click Rapid Spin, he goes with Rocks, he can go on to something, there's the Stealth Rocks. There's the Stealth Rocks, boys! I knew it, I was gonna say, because if I kill this thing, and then he goes on to something that's gonna threaten my Crust Bucket, I would actually, I'd never be able to get rid of the Rocks, because he can knock me out, outspeed me and knock me out with multiple things on his team. Woo! I am so proud of that play. I am insanely, I mean, it's just simple play. Obviously, just go for Raptune. 100% accurate, has 1 HP left. It's not really that big of a deal. But I don't know. I guess I'm upset that I forgot about the Quiver Dance. So not that it ended up mattering, but still. Okay, Primarine is here. Can fire off an Ice Beam. I feel like we can live an Ice Beam. I kind of wish I was Rocket Protect on this thing right now. But the question is, do I want to save this at all? Cross Bucket does wall the Tapu Koko. He has Tapu Koko, Primarina, and the Koala left. It does really wall the Tapu Koko. What did Primarina have for Bubble Boy? It only had Moonblast, right? It had Moonblast. Darwin's semi-useless because it's outsped by everything, but it can honestly take on Tapu Koko just fine. It can literally one-shot Tapu Koko and live anything it wants to do. So I think we can just stay in Power Whip. I'm just going to stay in Power Whip. We're going to take an Ice Beam here. It's not Stab, but we know that this thing has to be Assault Vest, but we're going to go down. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We could have preserved it, but it's okay. Let's go out into Maple Syrup here. And at this point, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. I think. Oh, he's 3 Pokemon left. Oh, yeah, Koala. That's right. I kind of do want to just click Thunderbolt, especially if Koala wants to come in. Yeah, you know, I'm going to click Thunderbolt. I'm going to click Thunderbolt. He's going to withdraw Primarina. And then we're going to see the Komala come out as I Thunderbolt. Is Thunderbolt enough is the question. Is Thunderbolt enough? It is not enough. Okay. So we have seen on this thing, Wish, U-Turn, and I actually think that's it. Now, unfortunately, Komala gets Sucker Punch. And as much as I don't want to let him Wish, I feel like he's gonna expect me to for me to forget about Sucker Punch, since I went for Thunderbolt and changed up my move. So I'm really hoping that's what happens. I really, really am, because if he wishes, I'm gonna be so upset. There's the U-turn. He goes for U-turn. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. That was a great play, Steve. That was a great play. I guess he doesn't have Sucker Punch. He does not have Sucker Punch. Primarina is gonna come back out. It's gaining HP. It looks like it's gaining HP, even though it really didn't. I can Poison Jab it and hopefully live. I'm gonna go for the Poison Jab. We're gonna see Moonblast. I think we took this. I think we took this at this range. Yeah, we're taking it. We're taking it. We get the special attack drop, but that's fine because we're gonna poison you with the Poison Jab. Come on now. Whoo, that damage. That's fine. We can go for another Poison Jab. Let Bubble Boy go down. Bubble Boy doesn't outspeed anything else. Poison Jab would never work for the Tapu Koko. Obviously, we get outsped. We get one shot essentially since wouldn't be at full HP. We don't get one shot at full HP though. Fun fact. Fun fact. We do not get one shot at full HP with the Assault Vest. But now we can pretty much go out into our Maple Syrup, and it ain't nothing but a Volt Switch game. It ain't nothing but a Volt Switch game. Oh my gosh, these have been such incredible battles so far on the channel. We're gonna withdraw Primarina. Go out into Komala. Komala cannot take this Volt Switch at all. At least I don't think. I really hope not. Please don't take this. You're not that. There we go. Komala finally goes down. We're breaking through these walls. Slowly but surely. And now we can either go into Cheerios or Darwin. We pretty much have to go into Cheerios. If we go into Darwin, Primarina comes in and takes us out. All sad. If we go to Cheerios, we set up the Lightning Surge essentially because Tapu Koko has to come in. Tapu Koko definitely has to come in. Not that that's the best thing for us, but I think it might win us the game. I think so. The game's not won yet, actually. Oh, wow, the game is not won yet. I'm just gonna go for Dazzling Gleam on the off chance I'm faster for who knows what reason. Comes a Dazzling Gleam from Tapu Koko, which means that we go out into our Marowak. We could have hard swapped into Marowak, I guess. We see the Life Orb on Tapu Koko. But I think Dazzling Gleam is the best thing it's gonna have, and I think Darwin is going to be like the most clutch Pokemon of all time. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake because it's the best thing I can do for both my opponent's Pokemon. Earthquake does more than Flare Blitz, 180, 90. Yes, Earthquake still does more. And Shadow Bone's resisted as well, so we have to go for Earthquake. And it's going to be tough. It might come down to Pikachu versus Tapu Koko at this point. We're going to see a Dazzling Gleam. Nope. Okay, I think we got it then. Tapu Koko staying in and going for Dazzling Gleam is all we needed to see to potentially win this game, because we know that the Primarina has to be Assault Vest. It doesn't have access to any statusing moves or any wishing or any recovery, anything like that. Earthquake is easily going to take out Tapu Koko. I can let Primarina take out my Marowak and then go out into a Raichu with the Electric Surge. Thunderbolt should do the trick. Thanks to the Electric Surge, the Thunderbolt should do the trick. Let's find out. We're going to find out, man. This is a great battle against my... Oh, yeah, look at that. He has no HP left. I forgot. He's like no HP. All right, so we're just going to stay in, go for the Earthquake. No reason to switch and risk anything. Here comes the Scald. Going to knock out Darwin. I'm so sorry, Darwin. I thought we were going to live for a second. Oh, my gosh. How slow that HP was going. I really thought we were going to live. All right, going to the Maple Syrup here. Maple Syrup came in so clutch this match. Oh my goodness. If I had just brought a Tapu Koko, it would have been easier. Would have been stronger and faster. Could think I still steal it better, but you know what? Let's end it with a Thunderbolt. Nice and classic Thunderbolt from this Alolan Raichu. Steve, that was an incredible match. You guys saw how well Steve played. I think this game was full of predictions and switches and all that fun stuff, how Pokemon should be. So make sure you go show him some shady love over on his channel. Link is in the description. Of course, if you enjoyed, don't forget to show some shady love here by showing some love to that sub button. I'm going to say love some more because I love you so much, and I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.